So we are going to label sheep brain today. Here we can see the right hemisphere of the sheep brain. Now let's start to label. This part is called the spinal cord. From here to here is called spinal cord, and here we can see the two little bump, the first bump and the second bump. This is the first bump, but the last segment of brainstem, which is called medulla oblongata, and medulla oblongata is continuous inferiorly with the spinal cord. Now right above the medulla oblongata, here we can see the little black gap, which is called fourth ventricle. This one, fourth ventricle, and the fourth ventricle is continuous with the canal that runs down the central spinal cord, which is called central canal. Here is the little black thin line, which is called the central canal, spinal cord with the central canal, medulla oblongata, fourth ventricle, and this portion is called cerebellum. It looks like a little white leaf. This is called cerebellum. This is the fourth major component of the brain, and cerebellum consists of two highly convoluted lobes connected by piece called vermis. And here we can see the white matter and the gray matter. The white part is the white matter and the gray part is the gray matter. White matter is inside the gray matter. So the cerebellar white matter is called arbor vitae. We call this one as a arbor vitae. It's called the arbor vitae because it resembles to the branches of the tree. So let's go down to the second bump. This is called the pons. And right above the pons, this part, this is the most superior portion of the brainstem, which is called the midbrain. Pons, midbrain. And here we can see the little two bump over here, the very small egg shape. This one is called pineal gland, or we can also call pineal body. And this part, the very large egg-shaped mass of gray and white matter, this is called thalamus. The function of thalamus is to relay the center that edit and sort information going into cerebrum. It essentially functions as the gateway into the cerebrum. So right below the thalamus, this one is the hypothalamus. This is hypothalamus, thalamus, hypothalamus. So the function of hypothalamus is it helps to regulate the endocrine system, monitoring the sleep-wake cycle, controlling thirst, hunger, and body temperature. And over here, hypothalamus is in between optic chiasm and then mammillary body. So optic chiasm, hypothalamus, mammillary body, and this one is thalamus. And here we can see the small room. This one is called third ventricle, fourth ventricle, third ventricle, and this part is called, above the third ventricle, this part is called fornix. And another big room, the large room, it is the lateral ventricle. And this is the largest of all the ventricle. This is fourth ventricle, third ventricle, fornix, lateral ventricle, and the top of the lateral ventricle, this is called corpus callosum. So let me review it again. Spinal cord with the central canal, medulla oblongata, fourth ventricle, cerebellum with the arbor vitae, the white matter, and this is pons, midbrain, pineal gland or pineal body, hypothalamus, thalamus, hypothalamus, optic chiasm, mammillary gland, third ventricle, fornix, lateral ventricle, and corpus callosum. Thank you.